Hey guys, Alex here with a kind of an update as to my Spirit Proton pack. It's pretty much done. I've got a couple little things here and there, but for the most part, this is pretty good to go. As you can see, put the bar on here. I just drilled a hole and then cut the bar to length and then just super glued the hell out of it. Actually hot glued in there until it stayed, and it's pretty damn stable. Also, a couple of screws here just for cosmetic decoration. You'll also see here on the side a couple more put in for decoration. A couple screws in here. Also, I ended up getting this piece. It replaced the original one. That's actually full metal. It was about $4 at Home Depot. Turned out pretty well. Got the Alice frame on there, zip tied it here at the bottom, as well as one at the top on both sides. Did finding this at Home Depot for about $4. That will cover the green that's underneath there. So that's just a little bit more movie accurate. You'll also notice here I did install an LCD screen, or what's it, LED? An LED screen. LED screen. On there, along with just general lights throughout the entire pack. We'll get to those. Here on the wand, we'll see we've got the intensify, power. That's the safety switch. This is for songs, and this one is actually a button that I'll be working into the future. I'm looking to try to work on the code a little bit so I can get kind of a replica of the Ghostbusters video game pack. Let's do this. Let me flip this over. 1 second. There we go. Here on the back of the pack, you'll see not only is it zip tied in, but there are also bolts here that hold on the motherboard. On the back of the motherboard, I did install 2 speakers. Actually just repurposed those from an old surround sound system. They seem to work out really well. This thing can get really loud. And of course the V-hook there ended up getting that on eBay for $10. So pretty good. You'll also notice here there are 3 items here on the back. This is the power on and off switch that runs the main board. If I power in the up position, it'll actually pull from an internal lithium ion battery. Also, I got a volume switch right here. But that'll pull from a lithium ion battery. If I go up here, that's the charge port for the battery. So I can just go ahead and plug that in. In addition, if I go to the off, but then I go down, the down will pull from my backup. Right here, I've got 8 AA batteries that mimic, basically it's 12 volts is what it's pulling. This runs the main speakers, so if I don't want the speakers on, I want all the lights on and everything like that, I can just turn that to the off position. In addition to that, it actually works really well when I have this is a Bluetooth adapter. Ended up picking that up at 7-Eleven for $8. Works pretty well. You can charge it, and the power will then, once you connect it to the Bluetooth and connect through this cable cord, it'll go in through the amplifier and play directly through here. So I can play music, sounds, whatever I want, straight from my phone, right through the Bluetooth and in through the speakers. So it's pretty good. Once again, I ended up putting 4 of these screws. They're attached here to the outside, so there's kind of an L bracket, a metal L bracket in there. And I ended up self-boring those holes, so they just kind of bolt in there real nice. So let me do this. Let me turn it on to battery powered. This is the lithium powered. Flip this over. and I'll kind of walk you through some of the operations here. So this is with the power on. If the power is on and you flip on, you go to startup, see Proton Pack initializing, and then it'll kind of run through about 10 different little sayings here. Also, if I go ahead and hit the second switch, that will unlock the Proton Pack. So now you're ready to fire if you want to fire. When doing that, the lights will speed up, and eventually when you release, it'll vent. There are also vent lights in there that will eventually turn off, so that's pretty cool. In addition to that, if we look here, so this will change. There's about 10 different sayings or so that I installed in there. You can put as many as you want, I suppose. But let me just lock and then unlock the system, and then I'll kind of walk you through a couple of these. So I added that. I thought that was a nice little touch. In addition to that, if your wand is in the fire position and you fire for, let's call it a couple of seconds, then a saying will come through this board, you know, like a movie line from basically either Ghostbusters 1 or Ghostbusters 2. But we'll see right here what it looks like.
We have the tools, we have power. It's Miller time.
Let's try another. As long as that yellow light's flashing, if you release.
Two in the box, ready to go. We be fast and they be slow.
And then let me go all the way to where it overheats. This will turn red on the wand. And then vent. And last but not least, this button right here. Go ahead and get a little volume. So you got 5 different songs that I was able to fit on the board. You could fit more if you want. It just depends on the quality of the songs that you put on there. So that's pretty much it. That's my modified Spirit Proton Pack. Took me quite some time, about 2 months to put it all together, but I'm very pleased with the final result. Ended up making one for a cousin of mine as well. Doesn't have quite all the bells and whistles, but it's pretty much exactly the same. So let's go over here. We'll lock the system down, and then we will shut it off. Also, just tell how long the system was on there for. So, pretty cool. If you guys have any questions, just let me know down in the comments. If you want me to go through a full walkthrough of all of the interior, all of the electronics that I put through, that might be helpful if you're trying to do something like this. Shout out, of course, to Count Demone on GitHub. He was the one who provided the bulk of the base code. I was the one who added on the screen here and just a couple little tweaks here and there, nothing too big, but he provided most of the base code. So definitely shout out to him. I couldn't have done it without him. This is it's been a dream of mine to own one of these things. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them. Okay? Later, guys.